GO Transit, the transportation agency for the Greater Toronto Area, purchased what ended up being both the first and largest fleet of F59PH type locomotives. First constructed by the Electromotive division of General Motors' Canadian subsidiary GMD in nearby London, Ontario, the F59PH passenger diesel-electric locomotives could develop a maximum of 3,000 horsepower and achieve a top speed of 110 miles per hour. They were the last passenger locomotives built by EMD or GMD that were directly based off of a freight locomotive platform. GO had worked with General Motors beginning in the mid-1980s to develop a suitable replacement locomotive for many of their passenger units that were built in the 1960s or earlier. The collaboration resulted in the creation of the F59PH. Between 1988 and 1994, GO Transit received a total of 49 of the locomotives numbered 520 through 568. 4 of these units were sold off shortly after construction to the Texas Trinity Railway Express due to budget cuts in Ontario. In the years that followed, the F59s proved their worth to the commuter agency, replacing most of their predecessor locomotives as the primary motive power for the railroad for most of the next 2 decades. In the mid-2000s, GO turned to Motive Power Inc. of Boise, Idaho for a more powerful locomotive to eventually replace the F59 fleet. Motive Power provided GO with the 4,000 horsepower MP40PH-3C locomotive. These powerful machines could pull the 10-car-long commuter trains that were regularly in GO commuter service with ease. Additional MP54 type units would later supplement the MP40s. Eventually, only locomotives 557 through 564 remained on the GO roster. They were rebuilt and continue in regular GO commuter service as of 2024. Many of the other units were sold off to other operators all over the US and Canada. One of the last predictable assignments for the GO F59s was on the experimental Toronto to London train over the Kitchener line that was cancelled in October of 2023. F59s were used exclusively on this route due to weight restrictions on a bridge in St. Mary's, Ontario, and we will see 2 different GO units on this unique train. Hey everyone, thanks for coming along with me for this look at the GO Transit F59PH locomotives. If you enjoyed this video or have any questions or comments you'd like to share with me, please leave those down below in the comments section. As always, a big thanks to all my supporters on Patreon. For regular notifications, every time I post to YouTube, click on the subscribe button and select the Receive All Notifications option. I'll be back next Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Time for an all-new railroading adventure right here on the YouTube channel. That's it for now. Until next time, I'm Mike Armstrong. I'll see you down the line. Thanks for watching.